And with us now currently Miss أ.ريم الدويسي, head of course of graphic designer, the department chair. First of all, Miss أ.ريم, good evening. Welcome to the show. It's a real honor to have you with us here today. Miss أ.ريم, I want you to tell me, in general, how of course this event is going currently.
Thank you for having me. This event is called بداية exhibition. We started doing this only last year. It was the first time we did it. In the department, we have a course called Space and Exhibition Design, which when I started teaching for the first time last year. And when I took this course, I thought that the best way for the students to know the exact way is by practice, not by theory only. So we decided in the college, I talked to my supervisor, and I thought that since in the college we have 3 departments, we have the Department of Graphic Design, Interior Design, and Architecture, why not get the students in this course to create actual exhibits? She was very happy with it. Dr. Neda was very supportive. She was the vice dean at that time, and she said, "Go ahead." So we took this into the class, and I brought it to my students and said that I will be splitting you into 3 teams, and every team is going to be in charge of an exhibit. You will start everything from A to Z. You will be in charge of doing everything, including the funding of your exhibits. I was so proud of them that they really surprised me, and then they went beyond my expectations. In the beginning of the semester, we started by doing the research. Every student was also expected to present her own research and select an exhibit from the past that she found fascinating. So they presented the exhibits from the past, they did the research, they learned about the beginnings of exhibiting and why exhibits are done. Then we moved on to learning about the fundamentals of designing an exhibit, including lighting and spacing and all that. And then they started with their project. When they started with their project, of course, they started as a team, delegating tasks. Of course, they voted for a team member to become the team leader. And they worked actually like a project and a project manager. She would be delegating tasks to them, they would be reporting back to her, and they would all report to me. They would all write periodical reports every 2 weeks or so. They would upload their report on the system, and that's how I was grading them on the individual level, not only as a team. So they would be putting the reports, and I was following up by reading their reports, which I enjoyed a lot, and it was showing me how they were interacting as teams. I thought it was really important that they did this, because I saw that in our community that we needed people to understand how to work in teams. As I worked before in the past in companies and such, there was a big issue with teamwork. We lacked, the understanding of the importance of a team goal, and that's the individual work, or the individual person has to, has to disappear, and it has to be all about the one team goal. And also I noticed that there was the decision making skill. They lacked being able to take a decision on their own, and this practice would push them to do that. So while they were doing that, some of them would face problems, start coming to me, and I would just say, how about you go and try to figure it out on your own? And they did, and they surprised me that they would figure out ways to solve their problems without coming and asking me. So they were starting to self-teach themselves stuff, and as they moved on, they were faced with the budget issue. And they had to go, of course, into the market to start to look for sponsors. And what they did is start connecting with the market, which was one of also our goals, is get them involved and see what's out there and know how to, to communicate with the market and develop their communication skills. And of course, it was also a lesson to us. I was learning as I was going about our market and how our market was reacting to the youth and to the talents, where you'd find people very welcoming and appreciative of the young Saudi talents, and some were just like, "You're students? no, don't talk to me. Just go. Get somebody like a senior in your college to talk to me and all that. But it shows you how people are willing to adopt talents or not, and how are they nurturing these talents. It's very nice. The community is very accepting of them, and they're very willing to help and support them in these talents. And we have a very great sponsor, as you can see, Expo Horizon. When he actually approached us when we were in Mohammed Sbai, his name is. He approached it when we were exhibiting in last week's event. Colors of Saudi Arabia, and he said, what are you doing next week? I heard you're doing something. And I said, the students are doing this and they're still looking for a sponsor. And he said, student work and all that, and we're actually looking to recruit talented students who are capable. And he actually was very, very happy and pleased to do it. Very very cooperative, flexible, and going with the students. And he sat with them during, they were fixing it, and he started spotting the talents, and he was offering students jobs on the spot. He told one of the students, your job is waiting for you as soon as you graduate. So this is an opportunity for our students to connect with the market and figure out the jobs, and they did an excellent job to displaying this. And of course, the main goal is to teach people in the community about the importance of the visual arts.
Welcome back, dear viewers. We are going to proceed on with our discussion with Dr. Reem Doizi. Dr. Reem.
Well, Mrs. Reem, even if you are not, by us constantly calling you that, I think now you should go and start working on a PhD degree in graphic design.
Maybe I should.
Okay. You mentioned something about the communication skills of your students, and also you prefer the idea of exposing them to the markets to know what they miss. Tell us more about if you have some special programs when it comes to the, let's say, some companies and private sectors to develop your student skills.
Yes, we are. We are actually working on doing this unit where we are would recruit clients and get the clients to work with the students for like as if the students were freelancers, but within the university, where they would have the support and supervision of their faculty, which we have an excellent team of. We have faculty PhD holders and master's holders, and even amazing undergrad graduates who help with these projects. A lot of the projects that you saw in this report was done within the department, and a lot of the clients who saw this approached us during Bedaya to start working with the students on such projects. During this whole Bedaya planning and preparation, we had also now part of our team were some of our TAs, a couple of our TAs, Ms. Almasa Saad and Ms. Rashid, who helped us in preparing. Ms. Almasa was working a lot on helping the students figure out the concept and the identity. As you can see, the design and the layout of the program and the theme, and she prepared also with the students the badges for the visitors and the programs and the handouts. And Ms. Rashid was also preparing with the students the video. Hopefully you would get the chance to see some of our students work on our YouTube channel, which is CAD@DAU, CADD@DAU. She helped the students put the videos together, and she helped them in their work. But of course, our star worker in this whole project is Ms. Reem Hali. She's our coordinator in the department. She was the one who helped us coordinate with most of our speakers, our talented speakers who came to give this the scientific program, who once they knew it was related to design and to the visual arts, they were very welcoming to come and share their experiences, to motivate young talents to pursue in their path. One of our, some of them are Khansa Abu Naji, which is an identity designer. She's a female inspiration for all the young talents in the college. She came and talked to the students and shared her experience and shared her struggles in the market as a female designer. Mr. Malik Najir, who is a cartoon and animation designer, he came also. He's the one who created the famous Saudi cartoon Masamir, and he shared his perspective of a Saudi talent in the market, and what did he face in this. And of course we had the excellent photographers, Awad al-Hamazani, and he had a very nice stuff to tell the students about the visual arts and about the importance of photography, and as well Hussein al-Daghriri, who's also a photographer. As you know, photography is a big part of the graphic design world and what we do. In the last day we had Stuart Bateman, who is a marketing expert, who came to tell students how they can sell themselves. As you know, designers are really good in design, but they don't know how to sell their products. So he started sharing how can a designer, and while even preserving their copyrights. And our last speaker was a young talented artist who was in the 3D world. His name is Salim Bajam'an, and he came and he gave the audience a mini workshop about the computer graphics. And we are very grateful for all of them that the moment Ms. Reem spoke to them on the phone and told them that we're doing this for the community and for students, and it's all for free, they were very welcome and happy to share their experiences with us.
Indeed, certainly. But let me ask you as well, Mrs. Reem, do you have students doing internships or some kind of summer jobs at different advertising agencies? And do you have some of the advertising agencies in the loop with your institution that would actually accept students from your institution as well?
We are in our current study plan. It's not listed as a co-op program, but we are welcoming students to go and get summer credits, to get summer jobs and all that. And we've been approached from a lot of advertisement agencies who are willing to train students and who want to invest in them. And as they say, it's not only for the benefit of the student, the company also is benefiting from these talents and these creative students. Some of the videos you saw are participations in King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz's Center for Servicing the Arabic Language. When they put this out, they put it out for the Arabic Language World Day, I think that's how it's pronounced. They had this discussion on the language used in the social media, where people are using the Franco-Arabic thing. They would use the texting and all that, and that was the discussion of the topic. And our students, they called on a lot of universities to participate, especially the media colleges, and our students all participate with animation videos. And I'm very happy to say that when they participated, maybe 4 or 5 of our students were selected, and they won, their videos won to be entered into that discussion on that day. And when people who attended this saw their videos, they then approached us to probably work with these students who did that. And during our exhibit in Colors of Saudi Arabia, I had several people who came and say, we saw your students work in the Arabic language day. We want to approach them, we want to work with them, and such and such. So the work speaks for itself, I'm glad to say.
Okay. Mrs. Reem, what about the international, let's say, participation, or do you have any international visitors?
We don't have yet, but this is one of our aims and one of our goals is to do such. We have been persuading students to do it on their own, but now we're thinking of doing something together as a college and as a department. And one of our plans is for next semester to start with the 3D course and maybe participate in Abu Dhabi's competitions in the 3D animation and such.
Indeed. And Mrs. Reem Al-Ruwaisi, we wish you and all your students all the very, very best, and we'd like to thank you so much for joining us in today's edition of the program.
Thank you for having me.
And